Hello, Reformers, and welcome to a special feature of Black Desert Online, and is widely touted as having one of the best character creators that have been seen in recent memory. I'm actually unsure about that. It seems as though it does have a lot of customization, but we will see, because this is a special feature. We're going to explore many of the aspects of the game, and we're actually going to start off with the options menu. I don't know why, really, but I felt the need to show this because it literally has everything you could ever want in an options menu. I mean, you can customize basically anything. The interface scaling, the camera effects, the camera shake. Usually I don't like camera shake, but I feel as though it adds quite a bit to the game in this respect. So I decided to leave it on, and there's just so much. I mean, literally, there's just so much. Even the audio options. Look at the slider. There are so many sliders in here. I absolutely love that. Very, very nice as a person that actually records to be able to customize that. But with that out of the way, that was actually a very quick look, obviously, but the amount of options is just amazing. But we are now going to head in and choose the wide variety of crowded servers, of course. We're going to choose Belinos C1. And here is my current character. This is Zaynash. Yes, I think you may recognize him from potentially one of my other series. But yes, he's a berserker. He is actually a berserker, and we're not going to be playing with him right now. I may show him at the end of the episode, but right now I'd like to head into the character creator. Do you want to start a new character? Yes, I would. Thank you very much. So this is where everything gets very, very confusing very quickly, because I had no idea what to choose. I really had no idea what to choose. Of course, we do have these guys right here. Well, this is just a standard warrior. As you can see, human warriors are skilled fighters with balanced abilities in both attack and defense. So they use sword and shield as their main weapons. And that's exactly the reason why I wasn't particularly happy with them. As you can see, there's a little bit of a video down there showing what kind of skills you can be expected to use as the warrior. And then, of course, you have the ranger, which is more of an elf style, and you can obviously... Oh, it is actually an elven ranger. Yeah, I didn't really have a look at this one, of course. I wanted to play a male character, but as you can see, it actually looks remarkably amazing. All of the graphics just look really impressive, and I have to say that, well, look at that. The swift movement. It is just dancing around all the time and doing all kinds of amazing backflips. Then, of course, we have a sorceress, who is the dark sort of magic user right here, and reminds me very much of another character from another game, in actual fact. Oh, yes, the default style at least looks like that. And we can move her head. We can say no. We can say, no, you're not going to do this. No, you're not going to pick me. No. Or maybe you are. Maybe you are. No. Yes, okay, that's enough of that. Now, I've chosen Berserker for Zaynash, of course. Now, the default look looks rather amusing, I have to say. I did modify him somewhat, not a lot, which kind of... Yeah, he kind of doesn't look the greatest, I gotta say. I don't know whether I did a good job or not, but yes. Now we have the Tamer, which is, I would say that, yes, it can, of course, tame a variety of different amounts of beasts. And... actually looks pretty good. It uses dual wield by the looks of things as well. So that's rather nice. We have the Valkyrie, which is of course the female variant of the warrior in my opinion. Sword, shield, and magic. So that's pretty good. You can actually use magic there alongside that. And then the wizard. Oh, hello there. Yes, that's actually pretty cool. In return of casting time lag, they perform large-scaled magic attacks. Their thorough move will burn, freeze, and shatter their enemies with the power of natural elements, such as fire, water, and wind. So that actually looks really cool to me, because you can also dodge, and you can use lightning, and oh yes, he's bopping to the beat. He is bopping to the beat. Yeah, there's no beat actually right now. And there's the witch, which is, yeah, of course, the female wizard. Yes, female wizard. And yes, it is relatively similar, just dependent on what kind of playstyle you want to have. Now, considering I already have a berserker, I'm actually going to play as a wizard for the initial amounts here, and we're just going to take a look at some of the character creation. Obviously, well, if you decide to pick this up, then of course you can decide what you would like to play, but we're gonna try out a wizard. So let's do that. There we go. Now, this is where it gets incredibly in-depth, and I gotta say, yeah, I was pretty daunted. I was pretty daunted at the beginning with Zaynash. So, here's the customization. So, hair shape. Yeah, there are a huge amount of hair shapes. We don't want this, do we? No, we don't want him to look like that. We're going to get something. Oh yes, what a wonderful hairstyle. Yes, he looks mighty ravishing, doesn't he? Okay, we're gonna make him look relatively amusing, but also somewhat eligible, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. What about that? Oh, that actually looks reasonably good. Yes, we'll go with that. And then, of course, yes, you have the length. You can change the length of the front there, as you see. And you can change the length of the back. And we have the curls. Oh, yes. Absolutely amazing. Oh, yeah. Don't particularly want to be dealing with that right now. I think we'll go... Ooh, black hair. Oh, that's way too much, in my opinion. Okay, let's... Ooh, wow, we can be super white. Okay, well, What about a wonderful, vibrant green? Sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? Yes, it sounds like an amazing idea. Let's try and go for something a little bit darker for the ends here. And we'll go for... Okay, the top also needs to be a little bit darker, I would say. There we go. So, there's the hair. Yeah, isn't that... I mean, literally, it is just... You could do anything, basically. The amount of colors that you have available is just amazing. And then, of course, we have our face type, so we can change our face any way we desire. I'm going to be selecting this one. And we can change our skin tone to be anything we like. There's absolutely everything you could ever desire. And let's see. Okay, we'll go with that one. Why not? And then we have facial hair. Oh, yes. Okay, well, I don't particularly need to look at this because we have an amazing beard right now. But I would like to change the color of the facial hair. So let's... Ooh, yes. Oh, fantastic. We're going to have a different color beard. Ooh, a lovely deep purple. Why not? Deep purple sounds good to me. Yes. Fantastic. The sideburns as well. And the eyebrows. Yes. There we go. He's looking fantastic, isn't he? Absolutely fantastic. And then you have face shape, of course. You can basically create anything you desire. I'm actually not going to be doing this because, well, I mean, just look at it. It's so incredibly in-depth. You can select any portion of the face. And you will be able to customize it in any way you see fit. Let's make his nose a little bigger. Oh, yes. There we go. We can actually... Let's see here. Yes. There we go. Let's make it a little bit crooked because he's a wizard. He has to have a crooked nose. And then, of course, we can select some makeup if we so desire. Now... Yeah, we already do have something on here, but it is a different color, of course. So we could make the density... There we go. As you can see, the density now makes it appear. Yeah, and you can make it reflect a little bit as well. We're not going to be going for any makeup because a wizard does not bother with such things. And we will then... Yes, as you see, you can change your pupils. You can actually change them to be any size, color, or whatever you may want. Even the iris, I mean, that is just amazing in my opinion. I really do like that. The lens, let's make it seem rather cool. Yeah. Ooh, that's actually a rather nice one. I like that. Oh yes, there we go. Let's give it a little bit more shine as well. And we'll change the opacity to make it a little bit lighter. And then, of course, we have the eye line here. This is just a very quick crash course in the character creator. And you can obviously change everything you so desire. Now, tattoos, they're actually pretty cool. They actually have a wide variety of different tattoos. Obviously, for the face, I'm not particularly wanting any tattoos right now. But if you so desire, then you can, of course, do that. Oh, yes, wrinkles. We must require the wrinkles. Oh, yes, here we go. Oh, yes, there we are. Oh, well, we don't want him being too old, do we? No, let's make him about 60, I would say. Wizards are usually relatively old. Now, this is when it gets creepy, okay? This is when it gets relatively creepy. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. That's what I like. Oh, yeah. You should really choose me right now. That's what he's saying. Yes. Yes. Oh, yes. Now, if we want to go scary... Ooh, he's looking remarkably scary, isn't he? Well, what about this one? Oh, oh no, I've stubbed my toe. Oh no, that's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. And then, of course, we have Sleepy. He's sleeping. Don't disturb him. Don't disturb him. He's sleeping. Ah, yes. I think we're going to go for the... Oh, yes. Choose me. Yes. We're going to go for that. Oh, yes, of course. So, there you go. There is the initial face customization. And then... Oh, there's just even more. There is even more. There is the body. Oh, look at how stylish he's standing. Fantastic. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Do we? Do we? Yeah, no. We're going to make him reasonably tall. His body shape, oh yes, well, we're just going to make him as thin as possible. Wizards are usually quite lithe, aren't they? So, yes, I think that should be fine. Oh, let's make him muscly. Oh, no, we're not going to make him muscly. No, we can get some tattoos. I think a tattoo might actually be rather nice. Maybe something along those lines. That seems like quite a magical-based tattoo. I quite like that. You can, of course, select other body parts to create tattoos in other places, but right now we're not going to be doing that because, well, we've already spent a relatively good amount of time so far. Now, of course, look at that. Oh, yeah. There we go. Okay, so, yes. Okay. Now, yes. Okay. Yep. Oh, he's waving. Almost. Almost. Hello there. Hello there. Oh, well, there you go. Save pose. We're going to be using that. Yes, of course. Thank you very much. I do know that you probably have to head into the customization area and actually choose that pose, but yes, it was remarkable, wasn't it? Absolutely remarkable. Now, of course, we can choose whether we want a deep or a, well, somewhat lighter voice. So you can obviously change that, as you can hear, and we can go. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. We're gonna go for something relatively in the middle. It doesn't really sound like a wizard. Oh, that sounds like more of a wizard. There we go. Well, it's a little bit above the default. I think that should be relatively fine. And then we have character actions. Oh yeah, yeah. We have even more. We have even more. Oh yes. So you can see what kind of poses your character can make and what they look like while they are making those. And as you see, there are about 30 of them, so you can literally go through all of those if you so desire. And then you can see what he looks like with different clothes on. Oh yes. Yes, this is now a fashion show. So, yeah, oh yeah, yep. It's just about as quick as a fashion show, changing outfits. There we go. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, but I do very much like the physics that you actually get with the clothes themselves, and you can also view the helmet or not. I do quite like the dapper hat, so it's pretty good. And then, oh yes, there's even more. You actually get to create your own horoscope. You can, well, you can choose a horoscope. So we're going to choose something like that. Why not? Genius or idiot, or both. Why not? And then, of course, we can choose the weather so you can see what your character looks like in different lights. Obviously, not that one, thank you. No, not the blue one. Ah, well. That seems to be all we can do right here, but yes, this would probably take a lot longer if I wasn't being incredibly quick about it. Now, I'm going to pick something that's in my sphere of influence, you could say. Oh, sphere of influence. Yes, yes, if I could actually speak, I could actually do that. But no, Zalen. Zalen is my character in another series. So, shall we go on to creation complete? Am I able to get my name? Yes, I am, apparently. Okay, fantastic. So there he is. He's looking pretty poor right now, and he looks a little bit grumpy. I would say that he hasn't had his morning tea, maybe. Well, let's connect and see what's going on in the world of Black Desert Online. Now, if you don't know, this is a very, very sandbox-based MMO, and I literally have not even scratched the surface. I've played for a little bit of time, but yes, obviously I only reached level 11. Do you want to activate full screen mode? No. Now, cutscene time.
Nauru is the central city of trading. Back when ships from Valencia would anchor in Nauru, children would greet the merchants and fireworks would light the skies. Nauru was a thriving city of sailors and merchants, and crowded areas were guarded by mercenaries. Little did they know what had arrived. Could any of these people know of the Elysian Stone? It is the mythical stone of the ancient civilization, but the dark power it possesses has been hidden by that very civilization. At last, the Elysian was uncovered. A mysterious black smoke rose up over the ridge. It seemed to know exactly where it was headed. To Gomanaru. The Elysian stone reverberated. People started to disappear all across Gomanaru. In the end, there was no one left, and that day was soon forgotten.
An imperfect paradise. The realm of humans. Considering the spirit does not speak, I thought I would speak it. Yes. Must be brought to completion. You are among a chosen few who resonate with us. We need you. Oh yes, we need Grumpy Old Wizard to save the day. We're a little bit dizzy, aren't we? Oh, there we go. Oh, you finally come to. I wandered all around here while you were unconscious. For a long, long time. I'm glad that you're awake. You should be okay if you move your body. Please don't tell me you forgot about the deal. I'll help you out a little bit, so try moving around. You didn't forget about our deal, did you? And then, obviously, this is the tutorial, so move forward with W. Can you feel my energy? Stop wobbling and center yourself. You can move around with the WASD keys, of course. There we go. I'm getting better, much faster than I expected, and now we can use Shift and W to sprint. Let's do that. Oh yes. Don't forget, you and I are like one. Now this is our little helper. Humans always ask others to do bothersome chores. Hey, can you hear me now? You would have been in much bigger trouble if not for me. Looks like you have tons of questions. How about moving your body around first? That young man over there is looking at you all worried. Go talk to him. Who knows, maybe he'll help you. And we get a couple of quest rewards right there. And yes, there we go. Yes, there's the tutorials, and we can turn our mouse on and off with the control key, so we can actually use it like an actual, well, actual cursor, I guess. But yes, did you see that cutscene? That obviously explains many of the story points that we are going to be experiencing, and I have heard that the story is relatively good, but unfortunately the cutscene didn't seem to be all that good quality. But as you can see, the gameplay is vastly different from that. Yes, the in-game footage at least. So, hello there, let us speak to this fellow.
If you can tame a horse on the first move, you must be a natural horse whisperer.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, fields and forests are both good. There are more horses waiting for would-be owners than you would think. You suddenly fainted and I was worried. How are you feeling? Oh, you don't look so good. No, that's just how I usually look. Don't worry, though. Olvia is full of nice people.
Showing affection is the first.
I was watching you walking toward the town and you fainted while I looked away for a second. What happened? Oh, you don't remember a thing? Let me see. Oh, okay. Try this, please. Oh, well, thank you for the experience. It's an HP potion as well. And if you can tame a horse from the first time, then you're a natural rider. Oh, thank you very much. Okay, well, goodbye. Now, press the I key to open your inventory, of course. And we are now going to be healing ourselves with a potion. There we are, and now we have to speak to him once again.
Run till you can't breathe.
How was it? Doesn't it work wonders? It tastes much better than other potions. Does it? Well, there we go. I can see that you deal with mystic power from what you're wearing. I'm not sure I can help you any further as a stable keeper. How about meeting the chief of this town? He used to be an explorer himself when he was younger. He's also a very wise man. Oh, maybe. Okay, I'm sure he'll have something to say for you. Hopefully he'll have some tea for us or something along those lines. Who knows?
Press the control key to turn the mouse on or off.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. I get it. I do get it. And now, this is exactly what you can do. You can actually press T, and then your character just runs there. Yeah, I know. That is pretty amazing in my opinion. I mean, well, I know of other things, other games that actually do this, but well, it's actually rather nice to have it in such an MMO that has garnered quite a good amount of attention, I suppose you could say. So, let's talk to the chief.
You're a new face.
If I remember correctly, you work with magic. What brings you to Olvia?
You've come
A man named Eden visited this town. I thought he was just another adventurer, but actually he was sort of a celebrity. Even Princess Jarrett of Hydel came to this town to meet him. You seem to have stories too, so why don't you go see Eden? Oh, okay, well, thank you very much. Yes, I will do just that. Now he's just over here. The chief sent you to me? Well, I'm nothing special. I'm just an explorer, like you. They say everything that happens is because of fate. I mean, destiny. Someday we might meet again. You lost memories too? I see a lot of adventurers who lost their memories these days. Something bad must have happened if a person of your wisdom had to go through such a thing. What are you saying? Are you saying that we're old? How dare you? How dare you, little youngster? How about seeing Bunt, the skill instructor? I heard he was quite good at magic when he was young. Oh, thank you. Oh, apparently there's quite a bit of insulting going on here. Ah, well, at least he's helping us out a little bit here. Okay, let's go. Let's go and sprint over here and get a little bit drunk on the way. Oh yes, how fantastic. Okay, I'm just going to press T here. It's a little bit easier to navigate with that. Thank you very much. And of course we are then going to be learning our first initial skills. Hello. Hello there. You are a wizard. It's been so long since I saw an adventurer who uses magic. I learned some magic when I was young. It's not too hard to use basic magic. Maybe this skill will be helpful for your adventure. How about learning the skill first? Yeah. Now, this is exactly what we need. We need a fireball. There we go. This magic is a basic skill, but it can be powerful depending on how you use it. You need to practice your magic skills before your adventure. How about practicing against a scarecrow? Well, okay. I don't particularly think that I am going to need to, personally. So now, we can obviously press tab and enter combat stance, of course, and now we can attack with a couple of things. Yes. Now, as you can see, we can actually deal some damage in melee, but we can also use fireball. Yeah, look at that. Oh, yes. Excellent. And now we can press the F key to do a secondary attack, which is like a stab. Oh, yes, look at that. That's actually pretty nice. If there's a problem, give up the quest and accept it again. Yeah, there probably isn't going to be a problem. Thank you very much, though. Amazing! Never knew that skill could be this powerful. Soon the whole continent will praise your name. And there we go. Fantastic. And now we have our little spirit friend coming again, once again, to tell us something. Just trust me, call me anytime by pressing that key. Grass beetles. I told you, good things happen if you listen to me. Good. I'll make sure to give you a wonderful journey from now on. Well, it's time to leave. You remember your contract with me, right? You need some real-world experience first. I know. You see those pesky bugs right there? Apparently we're going to be tackling some bugs.
You can confirm.
Of course we are. Oh my. I must say that I was relatively overwhelmed by the UI as well. The UI seems to be incredibly busy. As you can see, I mean, it doesn't seem that busy right now, but, I mean, just the amount of information that is packed on it is just immense, in my opinion. But yes, as you also see, do you see on the minimap in the top right there? You can see as I turn that my vision is giving me the location of every enemy in the area that I look at. So that is, in my opinion, very, very cool. But we're going to just head over here and take on these grass beetles, thank you very much. We're using Magic Arrow right now to deal some damage. Thank you very much. And yes, now this game has a system called Knowledge, and Knowledge is basically how effective you are at fighting enemy units. So, the more you fight an enemy unit, this is the grinding part, the better you are at killing it, and the more likely you are to gain good drops and various other things like that. I really don't know that much about the knowledge system, but that was the basics. And yes, there we go. We have something to actually gain from the little spirit here. It was a piece of cake, right? Good, let's find stronger enemies. Where and who are we? We do not have enough information for now. First of all, let's learn about the easiest guys. Now, you understand weasels. Can you see how strong they are? Well, I'm actually unsure about that. Oh, we need to select a reward item. Well, I'm actually unsure about this. Maybe I am not going to really need a mana potion, but maybe I will, so I'm probably going to take the mana potion. There we go. Since you know about weasels now, you understand their weaknesses. Attack some weasels again. Really? I thought I didn't attack any weasels. Maybe I actually killed some weasels in the first barrage of my amazing magical power. Maybe that was the reason. But yes, as you see, we now have 2 different directions to go in, and most of them will lead us to weasels. So I'm just going to press T right now, so that we can actually see where the game takes us. Ah, the game's going to actually take us over here. Okay. Well, this is amusing. Now, of course, as you can see by the little messages in the top here, there are guild wars to be had. So if you're into that kind of gameplay, then yeah, you can have your entire guild declare war on another guild. Oh yes. I gotta say, that seems pretty intense to me. So, yes, we also have parasitic bees. Oh, parasitic bees. Ugh. We probably don't want to go in there. My robe is too good to be, well, dirtied up by parasitic bees. Thank you very much. Now, I have actually no idea why it is so dark, but I guess it is nighttime right now. Yes, I was not particularly wanting to, well, do this in nighttime, but let's do it. Let's attack this weasel. There we go. Oh, that was pretty easy, I've got to say. Okay, so, ooh, there's actually a gathering item here. Can we? Can we gather something? No, apparently not yet. And here's the little spirit again. Hello. It is troublesome to fight an enemy when you don't know its limit. If you want to know your enemy's limit, get more knowledge. Yes, as you see. So that, the more knowledge you get, you actually do get the HP bar to be shown, which is rather nice. I'm going to take a healing potion now. You never know. Oh, yes, there we go. See those weird creatures with sleepy eyes? Cuties somehow. Oh, really? Okay, oh, foxes. Foxes, where are they? Where are the foxes? They're around here somewhere. I gotta say, it's a lot easier in the daytime to actually find things, so I am going to be using the T key a little bit more often than I would like, but, well, it's a lot easier to find them, a lot quicker to find them, maybe, if you don't know what you're doing, which is, well, obviously what I am. Yes. Okay, well, we're apparently getting stuck on some weasels here as well, so, no, get out of my way, thank you very much. Yes, there we go. Okay, so the foxes should be around this area here. We're almost there. I can actually sprint, if I so desire. Maybe I should do that. There we are. Ah, yes, there's the light. The light is shining for us. Okay, there's a fox. Let's take it out. Wow, okay. Well, that was relatively easy, wasn't it? And we can actually loot it. Yeah, there we are. Let's kill a few more, shall we? We're going to use magic arrow a little bit here. Now, as you can see, we do AoE damage with our magic, which I have to say is absolutely fantastic. I was playing a Berserker before, and, well, it has a huge amount of AoE damage, but not as much as I would like, of course, but I guess it's just because we are at range right now, and it makes a huge difference. You're breathing heavily. Are you okay? Are you tired already? No, not just yet. Thank you very much. Are we weak? Because those beasts are staring at us. I hate that look. Let's kick their asses. What happened to your fighting skill? You must have forgotten how to fight. Believe it or not, you were an impressive fighter back then. I'll help you to bring back your memory. Just follow my lead, and you will soon remember. Oh, well, I hope so. Now, here we go. This is combo training. A basic skill combo is obviously on the cards here. I'm actually... Oh, okay, so we have to do a staff attack and then a dagger stab. Whoa, okay, that was actually really impressive. I was not anticipating something so brutal. Okay, wait a minute. I actually need to... Yes, there we are. Do the right thing there. Thank you very much. And now we have leveled up. We're level 6. Oh, yes. Level 6. And we have increased our max HP by 5. Okay, now. Ooh, there's a pickaxe. Ah, yes. So as you can see, there's actually a huge amount of crafting to be done in this game as well. And there are also enterprises that you can run. There are literally logistical problems that you have to solve in this game, and I gotta say that's way too in-depth for me right now. I am nowhere near being able to do that, so yes, that's a little bit unfortunate, of course, but, well, that's just the way things go. So, the last wolf will go down. There we go, thank you. And there we have it. Very nice indeed. So we can now talk to the Black Spirit once again. Now, of course, if you're not into the questing side of things, then you can also just decide whatever you want to do. You can quest, which is probably the most effective way, maybe the most effective way of leveling up, unless maybe grinding is the most effective way. I actually have no idea, but it is literally a complete sandbox. So, yes, as far as I'm aware, it's a complete sandbox anyway. So there we are. They are kind people, but what could be the real purpose? Have you heard that? Imps here are smart enough to throw stones. Well, I don't know how it feels, because I got no hands, as you can see. There we go. So, yeah, we can then head on to defeat more imp soldiers and various other things, and we're going to be gaining much more abilities in the future, but right now, I'm actually going to be heading out of here and switching character. And here we are. We have arrived on my Berserker, which is of course named Zaynash, and we're going to just take a look at some of his abilities because, well, they are quite spectacular, as you can see, yes. They are just absolutely insane. I mean, really, the amount of satisfaction you get from just storming through... Ooh, yes, probably want to avoid that, thank you very much. But yes, just storming through enemy units is amazing. Now, of course, I'm not even using the all the abilities that I have. I mean, we have this. In actual fact. Yes, we have that, and we have this. Oh, yes. And we even have a couple of other things that we could use, which I am going to try and find another opponent to use on. Now, this is exactly what I mean. I mean, we have Fierce Strike. I mean, literally, it actually shows you everything you need to know about every single ability, which I have to say is very, very nice to see, because usually, I don't know, I mean... Usually MMOs will explain things, but they will not give you such an amazing overview. But I guess it's because sometimes the combat in this game is remarkably difficult, so there is that to bear in mind. Now, I'm not even actually sure whether I'll be able to defeat this mature tree spirit, but I'm going to try it. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we are. Very nice indeed. And we actually obtained a belt. Ah, not bad at all, if I do say so myself. And I don't even know. It's just incredibly satisfying to fight in this game. And even if that's all you do, you just fight. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure whether it would be such a bad thing. Would it? Would it be such a bad thing? I'm actually unsure. But yes, we're going to try and take this guy out. Come on now. Yes, there we go. Thank you very much. Can I actually loot anything from it? No. Okay. Well, yeah, that's a little brief look at the Berserker. It's not actually... I wasn't going to play for too long, but yes, it is... Gets quite addictive, I gotta say, but yes. Now, we're gonna take a quick look at the menu. Now, this is something I looked at while I was switching characters, and I thought to myself, oh my. Yeah. Once you think you have everything completely explored, you find something else. And as you see here, you have... Oh, you can get pets. You can craft things. You can have cosmetics. You can dye things. You can combine dyes and paint, I assume. You can also process things, and you can even have workers work for you while you are offline, I assume. Yeah, that's just a preliminary thought on that. And then, of course, there's a marketplace, probably some sort of auction house. You do have the Pearl Shop. This game does have a shop, which I think does have microtransactions, but I'm not entirely sure on that. But, yes, I guess, well, yeah, there's that. And, well, there's just incredibly different amounts of things, and I... could not possibly go through every single one. So, for now, I am going to be ending this special feature off here, and so I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.